At the end of every year, it kind of became a tradition for people to create their own top tier list of the strongest One Piece characters. And this year is no different. This year might actually even be crazier because we just ended Wano, and a lot of character stocks went up to the moon while others went down to the mud to never be seen again. New agendas have been created, and after compiling all of them, today I'm going to give you guys my top 30 strongest One Piece character of 2022. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video, shall we? I had quite a hard time choosing who's going to be number 30 because there's just so many strong characters, but I narrowed it down to these 6 candidates: Enel, Magellan, Crocodile, Vista, Urouge, and Jinbei. And after thinking really hard about it, I gave number 30 to Crocodile simply because of his new insane bounty of over 1.9 billion berries, and also because it seems like Oda is bringing back old villains to the story and making them even stronger. So I would not be surprised if Crocodile gets a major power up as well. Number 29, I got Killer. Killer is really nothing to laugh at because based on his performance during the rooftop, he was one of the only people that even managed to damage Kaido, which is extremely impressive by itself. Next up, number 28, I got Katakuri. Katakuri during Whole Cake Island was everything Luffy was, but even better. He had awakened his Mochi Mochi no Mi and even had future sight haki, which makes him one of the most dangerous characters that should not be underestimated. Next up, in 27th place, I got Rob Lucci. And funnily enough, Lucci was not even going to be included in my list prior to the last couple of chapters. But now that he's back into the story with a full awakening of his own Devil Fruit, which legit allowed him to take 2 of Luffy's attack in Gear 5th without too much damage, 27 is a very well-deserved place for Rob Lucci. Right above Rob Lucci in 26th place, I got King. King was the first Lunarian we've ever seen in the story, and oh boy are they pretty OP. From speed, durability, power to conjure fire, and even an ancient Zeon Devil Fruit, his strength was so overwhelming that even Zoro almost admitted defeat, which says a lot. Number 25th, I got Boa Hancock. And although we have not really seen her fight that much, it is pretty obvious that she is a major threat to anyone who is affected by her beauty. Having the power of the Mero Mero no Mi and being the most beautiful woman in One Piece world, Boa could even potentially be people who are higher on this list. Number 24, I got Marco. Being the right-hand man of the world's strongest man is not an easy feat, but Marco lives up to that pretty well. Because being the user of the Phoenix Mythical Zone, Marco was able to fight against both Queen and King at the same time and not suffer from too much damage. Next up, number 23, I got Yamato. It was pretty obvious that Yamato was going to be a very strong individual, knowing that their father is literally Kaido, the world's strongest creature. But they surpassed every single one of our expectations. Having the power of a mythical Zoan with broken abilities is not even enough for them. Yamato even is part of the few individuals in the entire One Piece world to have advanced Conqueror's Haki, which pretty much immediately puts you in a higher tier than other people. In place 22nd, I got the left wing of the future Pirate King, Sanji. We all thought that the raid suit was going to be Sanji's official power-up for Wano, but he got something even better. So much better that he decided to completely destroy the raid suit. In fact, after unlocking his superhuman genes, his exoskeleton, his super speed, and Ifrit Janbei, Sanji was able to easily take out Queen like a piece of rotisserie. And if we have the left wing of the future Pirate King, I gotta have the right wing of the future Pirate King at number 21, Zoro. During Wano, Zoro acquired Enma, the King of Hell, who was previously wielded by Odin, and that by itself gave him a major power-up. But Enma not only gave Zoro an insane power-up, Enma also was able to push Zoro's haki to the max, to the point that Zoro finally was able to unlock not only Conqueror's haki, but advanced Conqueror's haki to finally defeat King. Right above Zoro, in number 20, we got Shiryu of the Rain. It was actually extremely difficult to power scale him, yet alone to rank him this high, simply because he really has shown nothing at all. All we know is that he's an extremely strong swordsman who now has the power of the clear fruit. But the reason I put him in the 20th place is because Shiryu is undoubtedly going to be one of the last opponents, or even the last opponent Zoro is going to face before becoming the world's strongest swordsman. 19th place and 18th place are actually characters that fans are still debating on who is stronger than the other, and that is none other than Kid and Law. And although in my opinion they are very relative to each other, I just had to put Law in 19th place and Kid in 18th place based on the fact that Kid has more potential than Law if he ever unlocks Advanced Conqueror's Haki. But give me your thoughts, guys. Who do you think is stronger, Law or Kid? Next up, in 15, 16, and 17th place, I got the Old Man Trio. And although it is pretty obvious that even them are relative to each other at their old age, just to make things a little bit more fun, I am going to rank them. So in 17th place I got Sengoku, in 16th place I got Rayleigh, and in 15th place I got Garp. And the reason why I put Rayleigh above Sengoku is simply because he was able to drive Blackbeard away just by showing up. And with no surprise, I got Garp over all of them because he is not only the man who once rivaled and cornered Roger multiple times, he was also one of the two Giga Chad, including Roger, to take down Rocks for good. Right above the Old Man Trio, in 14th place, I got Sabo, the newly acclaimed Flame Emperor. And he is undoubtedly one of the strongest right-hand men in the entire series. He even had mastery over Advanced Armament Haki before we even knew about it. And now that he has taken over Ace's will with the Merimero no Mi, Sabo was easily able to clash evenly against the higher tiers characters such as the Admirals. Right above Sabo, in 13th place, I got another right-hand man, Ben Beckman. And there's going to be a little bit of spoilers if you have not watched Film Red, so please be aware. By the way, just go watch Film Red. Even though you might have seen comments that Film Red was not that great, it is still a very worthwhile watch, so please just go watch it. Alright, so Ben Beckman is the right-hand man of Shanks, who is said to be on par strength-wise to his captain. He has ungodly armament haki mastery, seeing that he can even quote out of his shots from his rifle with it. They're so dangerous that he can literally stop Kizaru in his tracks, and not only that, but he has potentially Conqueror's Haki. For me, it is with no contest at all that he is the strongest right-hand man in the entire series. Next up, in 12th and 11th place, I got Green Bull and Fujitora. To be honest, I could have taken Ben Beckman, Green Bull, and Fujitora and interchanged their spots, but we just simply cannot underestimate Admirals. But the reason why I put Fujitora above Green Bull is because he potentially has the most destructive Devil Fruit power beside the Gura no Mi. On paper, he could literally drop 1 billion meteors and destroy the entire world. That's how strong he could potentially be. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally cracking into the top 10. And if you've realized that after watching the video until this point, you have still not clicking the subscribe button, please go ahead and do it. It's extremely free and it really helps me a lot. It really motivates me to create even more content just like this. But anyways, the one who took the 10th spot is none other than Kizaru. Kizaru was able to even give an old Rayleigh a hard time. Now, although we have not really seen him go all out yet, it is pretty obvious that in my opinion, Kizaru has the highest potential to be the strongest character on this list, simply because the Pika no Mi is pretty broken, which literally makes me even more excited to see him on Egghead Island and how Luffy will hold up against him. At number 9, I got Aokiji. Aokiji is by far the coldest dude in the entire series that potentially has awakened his devil fruits, seeing about what happened on Punk Hazard in the aftermath of his fight against Akainu. And now that it is confirmed that he's on Blackbeard's ship, we are going to see him in action even more, which makes me even more excited. Right above Aokiji, in number 8 spot, I got Big Mom. And Big Mom, even though she's an ex-Yonko and she got defeated, she's truly nothing to be laughed at. because she's really one of the strongest characters we've ever seen in the story nonetheless. Being able to clash on an even footing with the likes of Kaido, having the soul fruits, and even advanced conqueror's haki, she literally ticks all of the boxes of a strong fighter. And whatever she lacks in battle knowledge, she has it in natural strength. And if she's not dead, and Oda does decide to bring her back for an arc like Elbaf, she's definitely going to be even deadlier than ever. Next up, finally cracking into the top 10, in number 7, we got Monkey D. Luffy. After unlocking Gear 5th and awakening his Gomu Gomu no Mi, the Hito Hito no Mi model Nika and Advanced Conqueror's Haki, Luffy was finally able to defeat Kaido, which earned him the title of a Yonko. And he truly lives up to that name, seeing that he literally no-diffed an awakened Lucci. And at this point of the series, Luffy can finally compete against any of the top tier characters without getting absolutely destroyed. Right above Luffy, and number 6, we got Luffy's arch nemesis, Blackbeard. Blackbeard is the only person to have 2 and maybe even 3 devil fruits, and with that, he's literally the most dangerous character ever in the story, to the point that even a Blackbeard without any devil fruits to begin with was able to give Shanks his drip. And with how the story is progressing, Teach is probably going to be even stronger down the line. And now we are finally in the top 5, and the one who took the 5th place is none other than Kaido, the world's strongest creature. And even after Kaido got defeated by Luffy, it is very difficult to even put Luffy above Kaido, seeing that Kaido literally defeated Luffy over 3 times. Having Advanced Conqueror's Haki, a Dragon Fruit, broken durability, and endurance, Kaido is by far one of the strongest person to ever live on this earth. It is with no surprise that he even gained the title of one-on-one bet on Kaido. And seeing how his backstory even ended up with a lot of plot holes, it is quite interesting to theorize if Kaido is ever coming back. And if he does, everything will be different. He'll probably be everyone's top 1, because as Kaido said, death completes a person. Right up there in 4th place, I got Monkey D. Dragon. Dragon is currently the most wanted man in the world. Being the leader of the Revolutionary Army, the force that directly opposes the world government, Dragon is undoubtedly going to be one of the strongest characters we've ever seen in the story. And also, it speaks to the fact that he was a teacher of Sabo and was able to make Sabo, an ordinary kid, become so strong. And even more than that, it is highly possible, pretty much confirmed by Garp, that he also has Conqueror's Haki and potentially a weather-related devil fruit. Fans have speculated that he might have a Logia devil fruit or even a mythical god devil fruit. In number 3, in 3rd place, I got Akainu. And the same thing that I said for Aokiji also applies to Akainu, is that he probably also has awakened his Magma fruit, who by the way is said to be the highest offensive power amongst all devil fruits. And for Akainu to be an endgame opponent to Luffy, he really has to be a force that Luffy has never seen before. Furthermore, it is very highly likely that Akainu is also a Conqueror's Haki user, seeing his dedication and his will to protect the Marines and to eliminate all pirates. I will not be surprised if Akainu even has advanced Conqueror's Haki as well. Oda also has said that if Akainu was ever a pirate, that he would find the One Piece under 1 year, which speaks volume to how strong he is, and pretty much to me confirms that he has Conqueror's Haki, which is absolutely needed if you want to conquer the seas. And finally, boys, we made it. We are in the top 2. Who is going to take the title of the strongest One Piece character of 2022? And the candidates are Mihawk and Shanks. But only one can take it all. Only one deserves the title of the strongest One Piece character. So who is it? Is it Mihawk, the world's strongest swordsman? Or is it red-haired Shanks, the emperor that everyone fears? This year, we've seen the stocks of these two characters go up exponentially higher every single chapter. From this year, seeing that Mihawk was finally given a bounty that literally rivals that of Yonko's, and also being revealed that Mihawk has even better sword skill than Shanks himself, Mihawk has now cracked into everybody's top 5 list. And on the other hand, Shanks this year showed us the true standard of haki mastery and also showed us the true seeding of what a Conqueror's Haki user can do. Because at the end of Wano, Shanks was able to use the Wi-Fi no Mi Conqueror's Haki to stun Green Bolt, a whole freaking admiral, from miles away. And although we have seen a lot of debates on who amongst these two are stronger, this year I just had to give the title of the strongest One Piece character to Shanks. But strength-wise, these two might probably be equal. And the reason I gave it to Shanks is because how the story is progressing, Shanks is presently the standard that Luffy has to surpass in order to become Pirate King, which even Mihawk himself has acknowledged that being a Pirate King is much harder than becoming the world's strongest swordsman. And obviously, we cannot end this video without a bonus of who I think might be the strongest character in One Piece, and that is none other than Im-sama. Whatever Im-sama did during chapter 1060 is absolutely mind-boggling, because that might be the first continental to countryside level attack that we've ever seen in One Piece, but we have to see if Im-sama is a fraud or not. Whether that power is theirs or Im-sama is actually using an ancient weapon. So that's it, boys. This is my top 30 strongest One Piece character of 2022. So give me your thoughts, guys. Tell me in the comments down below who are your top picks of the strongest One Piece character of this year, and please tell me if you agree or disagree with my list. And I know this type of conversation can get a little heated, so let's have a civil conversation, okay? But like always, if you like my video, please consider to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so that I don't miss any of my videos coming into your feed every single week. I wish you guys a very beautiful new year, and until next time, drink some Coke.